Hey guys, we are live. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. We're live. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. If you are hearing me good in the chat, drop a one. Let me know you're hearing me clearly. Let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly in the chat. Go ahead and drop a one in the chat. Let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly. Go ahead and drop a one in the chat. Let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly. I think you should be hearing me clearly and seeing me clearly as well. We're here live today at Team Cole Mansion. Let me just wait on some people to jump on because I have a good topic today. I have a great topic today. See, control your emotions, which is one of the most important things you have to do in trading, because if you don't control the emotions, then your emotions are going to control you and you're not going to do the necessary things to get the results that you want. So let me know if you're hearing me clearly in the chat, and we're gonna get into the topic today. This one really spoke to me specifically because I'm speaking about my own circumstances and the things that I'm going through, why I can make this video. That is why I'm making this topic today, because I'm speaking about something that I realized, and I said I definitely have to talk about that today. I definitely have to speak about that today. Control your emotions, and the emotion, you have a lot of emotions in trading. You have fear, you have greed, you have impatience. The one that I'm tackling today is impatience. And what is impatience? Impatience is what? Opposite of being patient, and being patient is waiting strategically. We're not just waiting for waiting's sake, because we're not patience can easily turn into procrastination. You use that as a reason to not take action, but we're not talking about that level of impatience. No, we are talking about when you know what to do, but you still have to be disciplined to make sure that you are doing the right thing. That is the patience that I'm talking about. Because if you are impatient in that sense, then you end up messing up your own, you break your own rules, and then now you try to do something else to fix it, when it was really, if you had just be patient and waited strategically. But no, you were impatient and then you took some action and then you mess up your own results. That is what we're talking about today. And it is a very tricky thing. It's a very tricky thing because it happens not only when you don't know what you're doing, but it happens also when you know what you're doing, and that is the dangerous one. That is when impatience is very dangerous, when you actually know what you're doing. That is when impatience becomes really, can become a real issue, when you actually know what you're doing. Because when you know what you're doing now, everything else in life, the more effort you put in, it's two things I say. The more effort you put in, you're not gonna just get results automatically. And it's with females and with trading. It doesn't mean It's it only two arenas or places where when you put in the more effort, it doesn't guarantee more results. Because in trading now, if you put in the effort, you put in the effort now to be disciplined and to study and practice. Yes, that is true. But you see, if you effort now because you know what you're doing, it doesn't mean that you're gonna go on the chart and you're gonna take 1,000 trades and you're gonna do all that extra stuff and think that is going to lead to the results. That is not necessarily how it works in trading. You have to put in effort in doing the right thing. What is the right thing? The right thing is being disciplined, being consistent. So it's almost like I would say a paradox in a sense, meaning two things can be true at the same time. So which trading is, because you have to be have that delicate balance, because impatience, as I said, or patience can lead to procrastination. So it doesn't mean that you just wait and do nothing all the time, no, but you wait until your setup is there. So patience is waiting until you do the right thing for you, which your rules that you have studied and you have come to your rules by what you have seen by studying the market. So that is the time to exercise patience. Not now, but when now you see a setup that doesn't match your rule now, in that case now, if you take that trade, that would be impatient. No. And I'm telling you, it is easy to happen when you know what you're doing, because when you see a strategy working now and you find something that works for you, it is easy now for you to want to take everything and easy to forget the rules. So it not only happens when you're losing, but especially when you're winning, because I'm speaking for myself currently. Because I know what I'm doing now, the temptation now comes with being disciplined, saying that, okay, not because I know what I'm doing, mean it's gonna happen immediately, because remember, time still has to happen. The market is not gonna move when I want it to move. The market is gonna move when it wants to move. And for me to get that compound interest then, or that compound results on what I'm doing, and I can't race that. I can't just say, okay, because I know what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna take 1,000 trades. Then you end up messing up all the discipline that you had worked so far, so hard to get. And it's a trap, I said, easily to fall into. I see it so easy to fall into, because I'm aware, I'm always self-aware and studying my actions and seeing what are the results and the consequences of doing them. And so I don't be indisciplined now, but I'm very cognizant of that. Okay, why do I want to things to happen so fast now, even after I was patient for years? Because I was patient for years when I wasn't getting any results. So why when now I get now, I know what to do now, that patience now, it is a next test of patience. And I would say no, it is harder now, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, it's harder now to be patient than when you didn't know what you were doing. So when you know what you're doing, that is the time you face a different level of test to see if you're patient. Because let us see what you're gonna do now. If you're gonna break your rules, if you're going to overtrade, that is if you want now the trade, as you take the trade now to the trade to play out instantly. That is what the trap that you are likely to fall into when you know what you're doing. So you have to be aware of that. So the problems doesn't just disappear whenever you start knowing what you're doing. No, it still is there. It just show up in a different way. And you have to make sure that you are aware of that, because if you're not aware of that, then you're gonna fall in the trap and then mess up all the work that you have done for all those years. And we're not doing that, because we're not going to back to where we're coming from. No, we're not going back, we're only moving forward. So we have to exercise that discipline that got us here. We can't now be indisciplined and then we are going to expect the same results. No, so we have to be patient still and do the same thing that got us to the result that we are here. No. And that is something that you have to be aware of whenever your strategies start working. You have to be very aware that you don't fall into overtrading and indiscipline and impatience, because the temptation is real. The temptation is real. You want things to happen fast because you're saying, okay, I know what to do now, so I want it to work now. That is what you want to happen. But you have to remember that anything stable or has to take it little time to build a proper foundation. So as you get the results, you don't just lose it at the same time. So remember, that is why you have to be patient, so you stand on solid foundation. So when those rough times come, you'll be able to handle them, because you would have been built on a strong foundation of knowing and being patient and waiting. So when the results come, you truly are that person that can manage it, and you're not going to mess it up immediately, because you were patient while it was happening and building the proper foundation now. So if something should happen, you will be that person that is able to handle it. So that is what you have to be aware of in your trading again. And I had to bring it to you guys' attention as I'm learning and growing too as well, because I'm always gonna drop those gems for you here at Team Cold Mansion. So if you're here today, you're just checking in, drop your country, let us know where you are representing from. Again, if you know first time here, I'm from Jamaica. We're in the 876. Let me know where you are from if you're just checking in. And we are speaking about impatience in trading, controlling your emotions. And the emotion we're speaking about is impatience. So go ahead, drop where you're from, or drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know. Let us know so we can have a discussion, because I like to hear you guys' feedback as well. And remember, we're cooking on the charts and off the charts as well. If you're new here, soon a setup is coming soon where we start doing live chart breakdowns. I'll maybe be going live in the mornings. Well, anytime. Anytime once I'm free, I just jump on a live, chill with you guys, show you how we catch live trades and how we approach the market, so you can get results too, because I don't want me alone getting results. I want you guys to get results. Results like my guy Spiel getting. My guy Spiel from South Africa is cooking. Let me show you some results that he sent me, so you know we're not just scapping. See, my guy sent me some results. I have them. So my guy Spiel getting results, sending me chart breakdowns exactly like we do it. See results, Spiel, South Africa, making his $200. He has his funded account almost. His pass as well too. So you see how my guy Spiel is cooking. He took some losses too and said he was showing me them for transparency, and I was telling him that, bro, we all take losses. Don't listen to everybody else that telling you that, oh, you just see beer wins. No, we take losses too, and I share them all the time here. Some losses that we take as well, because we're not just gonna win every trade. And see, he's cooking on the charts, from all the gems, so you can see. He said he won't be able to be live today, but because he has to go somewhere, but he'll be watching the recording. So shout out my guy Spiel, got in a lot of results. He says secret sauce. So you know, and I was telling him that they're not gonna believe us until they see us cooking. Although we already cooking, but you'll see soon. You'll see soon getting results, because I'm telling you, we're getting a lot of results over here. And he said, keep pushing, bro, and share the breakdowns. And that is what we're going to be doing, sharing breakdowns, psychological breakdowns, and also chart breakdowns as well. What's up, bro? What's up, Ricardo? Shout out, drop in the comments where you are from. Let us know where you are from, Ricardo. What's up? Let us know where you are from. Thanks for being here today. You could have been anywhere, but you are here. So shout out to you, Ricardo. Drop a comment, let us know where you are from. And yeah, so I said my guy getting results, Spiel getting results, other person getting results. Oh, 8 Rivers. Eight Rivers is where again? Eight Rivers is where again? Ochi. I don't remember where. I think Eight Rivers is in Ocherius. But yeah, shout out, bro. So here we're talking about impatience. Impatience in trading. One of the most crucial results. And as I said, it happens and you start when you don't know what you're doing, but it also happens when you know what you're doing because you want things to go faster. Of course, all of us want to get that result right now. I don't know anyone who is trading who don't want to get the result right now. Since I started 6 years ago, back in February 2020, I wanted my results immediately. I wanted my results immediately. So, and now, still we had to go through 6 year grind on the journey to be where we are now. And we still not even close to our potential, but we still getting little results and stacking them. I live near the new KC in what, St. Thomas? In St. Thomas. Yeah, but see we getting results now and we just stacking them. So again, that is why you have to be what? So you see the same lesson. Patience. You have to be patient. If you get impatient, then you're going to mess things up. So, yeah, man, Eight Rivers is in. Yeah, Eight Rivers, Ochi. So, bless up, bro. Bless up. Yeah, no Eight Rivers was in Ochi. So, bless up. Bless up, Ricardo. And are you a trader? Let us know if you trade. But yeah, as I was saying, I had to be patient on my journey to be where I'm at now. And I'm telling you, it's going to test you as you are leveling up. Even though you want a result, you still have to be patient, have that long-term vision. Because I was saying to my friend the other day, look at how life is and trading is. Now it's 2026. We started back in February 2020. Look at it. The results that we are getting now was from the work that we have been putting in since 2020, which is 6 years ago. So you notice the work that we were doing then, 6 years ago, we are just now reaping more consistent rewards from it. Because we did reap some rewards on the journey to show you that, hey, proof is working, that proof is there that things are working, but still not on a consistent level. So if you notice, the work that we did 6 years ago is the work that we are getting now. So what that is also saying that the work that we're doing now, it might not be take a next 6 years since the foundation is built now, but it still has to take some level of patience. So when we reach now, when we get in bigger numbers, it would have been because of the work that we are doing now that is going to give us those results again by the end of the year. Because if you know, you know. If you know, you know that this is our big target. That million, that is our big target that we have set. We have that target set. And first, we have goals along the line, along the way to get there. Again, you know, our next goal for me, you know, is my first 10K month. That is the goal that I'm going for. And again, if you are in Jamaica, that 10K is good everywhere, but especially in Jamaica, that is like 1.6 million in Jamaica. So you know that you would be way above the average persons, because the average person is making like 100,000 Jamaican, which is like 600 USD. So imagine 600 USD the average person making, and you are making 10K. That is way miles ahead above the average person, what the average person. So that is my goal for this year, and I'm going for that goal. 2026, I have that goal set. I'm going for that goal, and I have to be patient. So even though I show up every day, be disciplined, be consistent, follow my rules, study, review my losses, show up and been doing the things still, I still have to be patient and still going to hit that goal. So again. And it's even harder now because I know what I'm doing, because I'm tempted to say, okay, let me just take a next trade. Or even if I win today, let me just take a next trade. And that is where now it will easily mess up, because if you take an next trade and that didn't fit in your rule now, and then you take a loss on that trade, then it's easier now to the where now you're gonna want to do something foolish. You're gonna want to do something foolish now, because you're gonna be mad that you take that L, and then you want to be going to take more trades. So you see, all of that was from what? Being impatient. I remember, I always say in my chart breakdowns, remember, patience pays. So if you want to get a pay, you have to be patient. And it's a reminder to you, as it is also a reminder to myself, because while we pushing, still have our human tendencies where we are tested and tempted to do things that doesn't align to our rules, but you have to catch yourself now and say, okay, that will that get me the result that I want? And if you question yourself, make a pause, question yourself, and that is not going to get you the result that you want, then you have to know that, okay, let me just leave on that action. Let me just leave on that, because that is not going to get me the result that I want. So since it's not going to get me the result that I want, let me just not do that. And that is how you have to think about it. That is exactly how you have to think about it. So you say, Ricardo, okay. Blessings, Ricardo. Yeah, okay. So you don't do trading, because that what we thanks for passing through. So we on any topic. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. But yeah. So again, patience, man, you have to. And how you be patient, you have to know that what is going to get you the result that you want, and do those things. It it is simple. Again, our mind is gonna make it complex, because you have your bills to pay. You want to make profits to live that lifestyle. Of course, you want to live your lifestyle. You want to take care of your family. You want to do all that. So I know that just saying, be patient is more. What we'd say. I don't want to say it's harder than it sounds, because we are the persons that are gonna make it hard. But we are facing real life challenges and things that is testing our patience. But that is when now you have to show up. As I said, the question that I use to help myself is this. I have a thing in my how I help myself be accountable and be self-aware. Not perfect, but most times I say, is this result or is this action going to get me the result that I want? That is how I think about things. Is this action going to get me the results that I want? And if the answer becomes a no, then I just weigh the two options. Since I want the results from this thing, and this action is not going to get me to it. For me personally, it's just a no-brainer. This is not going to get me the results, so let me stop doing this thing. That is how I look at it. I don't make it complex. And then once I do that now, I just draw a line in the sand that, okay, I want this thing. And this can't get me. Let us use trading goals as an example. I want to make, I just said one of my main goals to hit that 10K a month consistently. I want to hit 10K a month consistently. Is over trading going to help me hit that 10K? Is exiting my trades early going to help me hit that 10K? Is over leveraging going to help me to hit that 10K? The answer is going to be no. So then now, I just know that, okay, no matter how tempted I am, if I really say I want to hit this goal, then I can't exercise and do those actions that is going to lead me to the opposite of that goal, because that wouldn't make any sense. But I know what is going to tempt you then or push you now to make that. It's your emotions. So you see now how everything ties back to what? Emotional control. So once you have your emotional control, it doesn't mean you're numb and you don't feel things. You still feel things, but that you know you still have feelings. Because you're a human being. You still have feelings, but you say, okay, The feelings don't decide my actions. I decide my actions. The feelings are there. Of course, I'm tested. Of course, I'm tempted. Of course, because you're a human being, you have the challenges around you. You're tempted, you're tested. But then you're going to say, is this leading me to my goal? And once you do that, you just, and because that doesn't require really any discipline, that just requires you to ask yourself that question and then make a commitment. To be honest, for me, that is no discipline. It's because it just goes against what I want. And if I really say I want this thing, so you have to really want that thing that you say, I really want this thing, and take the actions to hit with that goal. And let us give an example, even in, say, life. Let us say that you say you want a business to make, you want your business to make an extra $100 online or something. You want to make an extra 100 per month or 1,000 per month online. You know that you have to post content, or you have to make a sales page, or you have to put something out there that somebody can purchase. If you don't put something out there to purchase, then how is anybody gonna buy from you? Nobody can be buying from you if you don't put something out there. So you see, you say that you would want this thing, but you don't take the necessary action to get you that thing. So then you have to ask yourself now that question now. Do you really want that thing? Or are you just lying to yourself? And I know I'm putting up a mirror, and it's gonna hurt, it's gonna sting for some people, but that's just how it is. If you want that thing you say that you want, and you're doing everything contrary or opposite to that thing you want, then how are you ever going to get it? You're not going to get it because you're not doing the thing necessary to get it. So then start looking at yourself, whether it's in trading, whether it's in your life, any specific area, and ask yourself the question, is this thing that I'm doing now, is this choice that I'm making now, is this decision that I'm making now is gonna get me the outcome that I want? And if the answer becomes no, you just remove from doing that thing or refrain from doing that thing and do more of the things that are going to help you hit the goal that you want. Again, it is simple, but your mind is going to try to make it difficult. Again, because of what? Emotions. Because doing things outside of now, to do something now that you need to do to get the result, is most likely uncomfortable because it's out of your comfort zone. Now you'd have to grow, you would have to become a different person. So you're going to feel more discomfort. But again, ask back the same question. Is this thing, should I run from the goal or should I run from discomfort? Is that going to get me the goal that I want? Again, the question that is going to be what? No. So then you have to do what? Overcome your discomfort. So you see, that one question alone, if you really internalize that one question before doing all the things that you want to do, you can make massive changes in your life in 2026 and beyond. Because if you really lock in and really make some steps, you can make changes really fast, really fast. I'm not going to put a time limit because everyone's journey is different, but you can really make some changes extremely quickly if you just constantly ask yourself that question. So you can keep yourself self-aware and say, is this question, is this thing that I'm going to do? That is the question. Is this thing that I'm doing is going to get me the goal or the outcome or the result that I want? Burn that question in your mind, and everything that you're going to do it, every decision that you're going to make, constantly think about that. Think about it every single time before you make a decision. And quickly now, you're going to bring awareness to yourself that you know that this thing really doesn't get me the outcome that I want. So then it doesn't make sense for me to do it. Eventually, it's going to come to that point. But First, it starts with awareness, because awareness is always the fir- half of the battle. I always say awareness is half of the battle, because you can't fix what you don't know. So the first thing that you have to do is be aware of the problem. And then after you are aware of the problem, then you have to accept that this is a problem. And how are you going to accept that this is a problem? You would have to use now the question, is this going to be something that is going to get me the goal that I want? And then after now, you use that to fix it. And what would be the fix? The fix is most likely would be doing the opposite of the thing that you are doing now. So if you are over leveraging, you see how easy the fix would be? Stop over leveraging. That would be the opposite of it. And again, I said, tie it back to the question, is this thing going to get me the goal that I want? And that question can change your whole life. That is how I view life. So, of course, I still face the fears, still face the temptations, still face everything, still face the emotions to do the wrong thing. But then I catch myself very quickly and say, is this going to get me the goal that I want? And I do more of the things that are going to get me the goal that I want, and less of the things that are not going to get me to the goal that I want. And that is how I make a steady progress and steady constant growth, because I do more of what works and less of what doesn't work. So drop a one in the comments, drop a fire emoji if you like my rant, if it's hitting you, if you are getting some gems, drop a one, drop a fire emoji. Let me know if you are here, you are connecting with what I'm saying, if you're gonna apply it in your life, if you have things that you're working on and you want to make those changes, and you're always doing some self-sabotaging behaviors or something. Drop a one in the comment. Let me know if it's hitting. Drop a one in the comments. So let me know. A fire emoji, something. And if you are gonna apply that question to your life, I remember, let us somebody drop it in the comment. Is this, and then you put it in bracket now, whether it's that thought, whether that action, is this going to get me the result that I want? So somebody go ahead and drop that in the comments for me. Let me know you are here and you are live. Yeah, and while you're at it, you can drop a like on the video now as well. Drop a like, a share, something to a trader life, anything. Soon we'll be doing live chart breakdowns. I'll be going over more things again, because remember, we tell you setup is coming, and I said it from the start of the year. Say that over the course of this year, if you look back at our first video, and then you look back at the video that we are going to be doing on December, because we're going to be consistent, right? You'll be seeing a clear difference, because we'll be growing as well, and you're going to see that. So soon, again, chart breakdowns. We'll be doing chart breakdowns and more things, more in depth, to help you guys in whatever areas you are having issues with. So that is how we are going to do it. Because remember, growth is a team here, a team called Mansion, a house of greatness. Remember, that is the meaning of Cold Mansion, a house of greatness. So step inside the mansion, the Cold Mansion, to level up. So as I'm growing, I'm giving you back the gems, giving you back the mindset, how I view life, so you can apply to yourself and level up and grow as well. And again, I've been trading MNQ. If you know, look at growth. Let me show you growth for my own self now. We're not bragging, but let me show you growth for my own self. I started looking at MNQ on about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and immediately I realized that it trades very nice on the strategy that I use, which I have on my YouTube channel, so you can get all those gems all there. I have also the secret sauce masterclass, which I have link in the description for that. You have a 5-day free trial and then 44.99 easy. That is just the price of one losing trade. So you can click that if you want. Go ahead and click that. But let me show you. As I was saying, 3 weeks ago I started trading in MNQ, and I realized that it moves very nicely. So I said, okay, this pair might be a pair that I add to the collection. And it has been going nice. I love the MNQ. It's futures. So it may be the only pair that I start trading, to be honest. Because I trade the MNQ now and the VIX 75, even though I'm good at the MNQ, VIX 75, and US 30, the Dow Jones, because I've been trading those for so long. So I'm extremely good at those. But the MNQ, I just like how it moves and how it flows. It fits my style, and I just go for now I want to because consistency. And I'm doing a challenge account now. I'm going to show you the results when we get the results. But we've been trading it, and we're back-to-back wins on the MNQ. See, I have in my group. It's also linked in the description. We backed. This one is today. I took this win today. I took that win today on the MNQ, and I took this one yesterday. So I'm showing you when we're in the live trade. So you know we're not just capping. Wait, I didn't send this one, but if it's in the group, it's in the link in the description. You see, I took, so we have 2 back-to-back wins on the MNQ. Of course, we take losses. Of course, you know we take losses, but we still, as I'm getting better again, getting more knowledge, more experience, I'm even understanding it even better, and it flows very nice. So if you want to get results, the MNQ breakdowns are there on the YouTube channel. Well, you're here, so they are on the channel. Go ahead, watch them, rewatch them. Again, if you want to get more further in depth, I have the Secret Sauce Masterclass, link in the description for that. And then you have a 5-day free trial too. So no risk free. You can sign up and then you can cancel. No hard feelings if it's not for you, but I know it works because see, I get back-to-back wins. I'm winning trades. I'm growing consistently. My challenge account almost close to 50% passed, and I want to pass it by the end of. I wanted to pass it by the end of the month, but not rushing. We're not rushing and being impatient again, leading back. So we just doing what we do, showing up every day, and if I get a trade, I take it. If I don't get one, I don't take it. I don't push it and rush it, but I still show up and execute when the opportunity comes. So I'm not being impatient and then we're gonna mess it up and do foolishness for nothing. No, I'm still being patient and doing all the right things, but still taking action. And again, just 3 weeks. So this week, when this week ends, it will be 4 weeks now. I'm actually trading the MNQ because I saw it, tested it, and I liked it. Then about 2 days on the practice account, and then I bought a challenge account immediately, no waiting, and it has been going good, taking wins and taking losses, but we overall up on the account, close to 50% pass. So now I just want to pass it, and I'm going to show you the results of that whenever I pass it, because even if I fail this one, I know I'm going to pass it eventually, and it's not going to take me a long time. For sure, because again, following our rules, and it moves good. So once we get those favorable market conditions, you know, we're in there like swimwear, and taking necessary action again and again, growth again. If you're like new here, I've told this story. I used to freeze like this whenever to take a trade. I would see the trade and panic. I'm in the trades and they playing out, and whether I lose or win again, but I can say that after 6 years. But I was struggling, shaking like this, take trades, freeze. I would run outside, run back in, run outside, because I never liked looking at the trade, because I couldn't take the uncertainty of the trade just moving. The trade was just moving. My heart was beating so fast. I couldn't handle that uncertainty. But again, we've been exposed to that uncertainty. So now it's like, uh, if I take a L, I'll survive. If I take 1,000 L's, still survive. If I blow the account, still survive. If all my accounts blow, still survive. So again, because we've been through all that already. So if it happens again, then cool, we'll bounce back. So, but again, I can say that after 6 years, 6 years of chart time, just looking at the chart, seeing what works, understanding, putting together, because my system or my strategy is not, you can't find it on YouTube unless it's my YouTube or somebody steal the videos, because I put together some different things. So I'm not going to say that other person's strategy don't work. I would not be crazy to say that. I'm just saying I found things that worked for me and is working for me currently as we speak. So every result that I show you, live results, no making up nothing, no put together nothing and fake screenshots and none of that. No, my actual results that I'm getting. So I put together something that works for me. So you can't see anywhere. So a lot of time people will say, yeah, you can just learn it on YouTube. Sometimes the knowledge that you learn on YouTube, it's good, but it's scattered. So then you now would have to have that ability then to put it together. So if you can do that, cool. You don't even have to learn from me. You don't have to learn from me now. If you can get information, test it, find what works, and then put it together now into a system that works for you, then sure, go ahead, do that. You can skip off my channel, doesn't matter. But if now you are struggling now and you can't put it together, because not everybody can put together something in a system to let it work for them. If you can't do that again, as I said, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the Code Mansion boss. That's the only way that you can get it. And I have the secret sauce there. So on the channel you can go, watch the videos, rewatch them, apply it to your charts. If you want to know, go in depth, full secret sauce masterclass, click the link in the description. 5-day free trial, just $44.99, little small amount to get it after. But that is the, if you want to do that, tap in with me. And we have a group there. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. If you want to go one-on-one, we can discuss that also, because not everybody is gonna get it just like that. Not everybody, some people need personalization to see play in front of them to say, okay, I see what he was doing there. I see what he. If you are one of those persons you learn like that, then you may need the one-on-one. So go ahead, reach out to me. My information is there for our on X or in my Telegram group, which I have in the link in the description. My personal for that. So reach out to me there if you want for us to schedule that. But yeah, for this year now, again, we're taking it to the moon this year. This year is gonna be my breakout year again for bigger results. And I don't have to wait to say it. I know it's gonna happen. So this year is gonna be my breakout year for bigger results. Cause we get results, and we're getting results. But we need big results now. To be honest, as I tell you, I need a 10K month. I need those 2K, 3K, 5K days. Those are the days that I'm going for. And I want it this year. While it's not my timing, it's the Lord's timing. But I'm doing everything in my powers to get those results. And I'm going for it this year. Because we've been on the journey for a long time. Not many things are repeating. So you realize it's just how your confidence in yourself, plus how you view money, plus what you believe you are worthy of as well too, because you have a lot of internal battles. If you come from scarcity and that's all you know, then that's gonna be something that's familiar to. So then you may not, again, you'd have to step out of your comfort zone again to get to that level. Even this live stream now is me stepping outside of my comfort zone. And you see now, at first I was making the video again, nervous. Not the live stream though, because I like sharing knowledge and I like talking. But at first, make the videos comfort out of my comfort zone. Because then you're scared of what somebody might think. You're scared of what who might say it, who might see it. You're still scared of that. But then again, we ask the question, is this gonna get me the result that I want? And the answer to the question determines the actions that I do. So I always I'm looking to take actions that get me the result that I want, which is what? First, that 10K goal. I was going for it, 10K goal. So we're going for it. And if you're on this journey with me, I wish the best for you, and I'll give you all the tools that you need to help you to get it. It's on the channel. If you want to get deeper, again, you know what to do. That is what we're doing here for 2026. That's the goal. Growth, just growth, push you, breakthrough, you know. So that is it for this year. Again, we're coming up. We have 15 minutes left. We're coming up close. So I've been ranting and ranting again. If you have any questions about trading, if you have any questions about trading, even life, anything, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. Let us know what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? What question do you want answered? And I've been through a lot, so I can give you some answers based on where you are in your journey, especially if you are within this age, say like 18 to 20, 30, around that in that age, we have a lot of advice we can give. And so if you have any questions, feel free to drop that in the comment and I'll do my best to answer it and what can help you based on your situation, because we're just showing up and dropping value to help others on their journey as well, while I am leveling up too, because I like helping others too. I don't just want me to win. If you're a part of Team Coal Mansion, even if you're not a part of Team Coal Mansion, I still want you to win. But especially if you are a part of Team Coal Mansion, you took the time to be here, took the time out of your daily life, whatever you're doing and you're being here, that makes it even more want to help you to win, because you give us the most valuable thing, which will be your time and your attention. So we want that time and attention to manifest or matriculate into something great. Oh, I just rhymed. Matriculate into something great. Yes, that is what I want for you if you are here today on the Coal Mansion live stream. And I'll be giving you all the tools so that it's already there. And more is coming. More is coming when the big screen is there now. You can drop your charts in it and we do some reviews, something to look at, maybe, because it just takes one idea to change your life, you know. And who to tell? You send in a chart and I just point out one little thing that you're making or you took a loss, and then I look at that loss and I said, okay, you know that maybe you should have looked at this, and look at that. One thing like that change your whole trading, because that is how most of my learning happened. Like I keep making a certain mistake or something that I wasn't even aware of, and then I look and I find maybe a video or sometimes even some knowledge from outside of trading, and I say, but that sounds like the thing that I'm making that mistake with, and I go back, test it again, and a lot of time you get results from that. So it's just one idea you need to change your life, and most likely it's gonna come from somebody who has been where you are, or somebody who has a high level of awareness. Yes. So April 14, my birthday. Okay. Oh, in April 14, let us see what that day. If you're gonna be on a live stream record, we give you a shout out. Let me see if that what day that day is gonna be. Because I do the lives on the Tuesdays, but we're still gonna give you a shout out. Yes, it's actually on a Tuesday. So I'll be shouting you out on that day. It is on a Tuesday. I just checked. So we'll be shouting you out on that day. Hope to see you on that live again. So share it. Share it with your friends, family, everybody. We're going to shout you out. Who to tell April 14th, we don't know where we might be. Who knows? Because life is life in. And once you put in that work, we don't know when that big breakthrough can come. But we're still showing up every day and doing the best that we can to get the result that we want. And it's the same thing for you. Again, so yeah, like I said, good. Just one idea, it needs to change your life. One, just one thing to change your life. Somebody just say something and you just click because you were looking at it like that. You were saying you were inside your own situation, so you couldn't think about it like that. That's okay because we don't know everything. But somebody just say one thing and you just click and connect the dots for you. So that is my purpose then. I can say that is my purpose to make you more aware in whatever areas that you may have a little, you're not seeing it so clearly. Clarity to show you that okay, that maybe you're making a mistake right there, or psychologically, if you think about it this way, then maybe would be a better way to get you the results. Because remember, we're working with our key question: is this going to get me the result that I want? And then working from that. So that is how we do it. Now, I've been ranting almost an hour. Yeah, we almost at the 1 hour mark. It's now 51 minutes we've been on here. 51 minutes. So let me know what you learned. Tell me what is your biggest takeaway from what I said today. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Let me know your biggest takeaway from what we were speaking about. Or if you want to just show some love, drop a fire emoji in the chat, drop a 1 in the chat. Engage with me so I know that you guys are here active. Or drop a heart, something. Let us know you're here. Go ahead and drop that so we know. And Ricardo is from Ochi. Yeah, well, we're coming up to close to the hour. Again, let me see what else I have to show you this week. I showed you the results already. I showed you the student results. My guy Spiel, shout out to my guy Spiel from South Africa. Killing it over there in South Africa. Let me see what more results I have to show you. And we do these lives on Tuesday. Remember, every Tuesday at 1 p.m. As long as I have life, I'll be here every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Unless something happens, which nothing is going to happen to us. And this is actually also, I'm giving you, this is my birthday this week. It's my birthday this week. Yeah. So, it's Cole Mansion's birthday this week. Let me see what more results I have to show you. If you want the results again, remember, follow the X channel or the Telegram channel. You see, we have a lot of results here. Price smashing TP. Results. Oh, that one was a close loss that I took. Cause we still take losses, We're not gonna tell you that we don't take any losses. This one was the market whipped me out. So those are the results that I'm showing you today. Hopefully next week we're gonna have more things planned. Because every week the goal is to make every week better than the previous week. And once I keep doing that, then I know it's an automatic growth. I just look at what could have fixed. Again, the production as well also. Because now, I want the chart now. Chart there and the picture head down or at the top. And then we're speaking, you're sending in your links, we're checking your charts, reviewing losses, and that. So, again, every week is going to be better than the next week. So, we soon do that also. Again, even if you had link for chart, you could send me it in the chat and I could look at it too. So we can actually start doing that now. You send me a link to your trading view charts and I can look at it. Yeah, we can do that. I can look at it on my next phone. Just check your charts and see based on the trade that you took. And again, if you can tell us why you took that trade, because if it's sometimes you say you have a strategy, but if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you can say, okay, I'm looking for this, and when I get this, I'm going to take the trade. Then maybe you're not so confident in your strategy. You don't know exactly what you're doing. So when pressure comes, which the market is always, doing things to test your emotion again, come back to control your emotions, which is the title of today. Impatience, especially when the market tests you. If you don't have a strong foundation, you're gonna see something and then you do something and mess up your results. Because you couldn't wait. The market looked like it was leaving you. And then you never want the trade to miss you. And then you take the trade early. And then you lose. Crazy. So, all of that can happen. So, you have to be sure of what you're doing. Let us put a timer now. We're at 56 minutes. We always put our timer 4 minutes until the countdown. Let me set up 4 minutes for the countdown. So because we're ending at 2, 4 minutes, let me wait until 3 minutes. We'll be close to 3 minutes. We'll be setting the timer. So if you have any questions within these last 3 minutes, it's the final time to ask. Otherwise, you'd have to wait until next week. So see, we have 3 minutes on our timer left until 2. We'll be ending our stream at 2. But yeah, so the recap we went over today, let us go over our recap. So today I went over, the topic today was control your emotions, and we were looking at impatience specifically. And I told you that impatience comes at 2 times. It comes when time you are, you're just starting out in your journey. But it also comes now when you know what you're doing. You're extremely tested to follow your rules at that time. Because when you know what you're doing, you're going to be tempted to want to just do it. But remember, more effort in training does not necessarily equal to more results, which a lot of time we think that. So we think that if we take 1,000 trade, that means we are going to win more. That's not must be the case. No, you have to show up and follow your rules and do the one that works. Stick in your session. Stick to your proper risk to reward that you always see work. Don't this time now because you want to make 500 now you go for a 1 to 5 and then you mess up your trade, but you didn't always go for 1 to 5. You went for 1 to 3 or 1 to 2. So stick with the thing that works. So and don't. Yes, we can adapt, but don't be just quick to change based on your emotions and wanting things to happen. No, which is impatience. So that was our review for that. Again, show you some results. My personal results, my student results. And I love getting my results, but I love seeing my students winning too. Again, shout out to my guy Spiel. Shout out to my guy Alexis. Shout out to my guy Sean. Shout out to my brother. All getting results from the Secret Sauce Masterclass. So if you want the Secret Sauce Masterclass, you know where to get it. Click the link in the description for that. 5 days free trial and then just a little measly for $44.99 price of a losing trade to get the access. And we're doing the group again. You can send your charts, we do review. I give you chart breakdowns every week, and we just keep getting better, keep growing as I'm getting results to myself. Back-to-back wins and MNQ. We've just been trading for 3 weeks, and my challenge account almost 50% past, because I'm still some little tweaks, learning, getting better, but still that is to show you the power of results. So this is it. We're at the 1 hour mark. So I hope you guys got a lot of value today. Thanks for being here. Whosoever, shout out Ricardo, all my lurkers. I know some people don't like to comment, but blessing. Thanks for showing up. You could have been anywhere, but you were here on the Cold Mansion Live. And remember, Cold Mansion, because really, is there another option? No, there isn't another option. So see you next week. Peace.